In this week's Above the Tearline, we're going to examine two recent brutal events in Mexico, which could mean that the cartels are taking the fight to Mexico City. We've been following cartel violence for quite some time at Stratfor, and it's very easy to become numb to the levels of brutality that we see, from body dumps in Veracruz to firefights across from Roma, Texas, with incursions into the United States. However, there have been two recent events in Mexico City that give us cause to reevaluate what could be occurring here. And they are the murder of the two female journalists that were found naked, bound, and gagged, and their bodies dumped in a park in Mexico City. And most recently, two severed heads were found on October the 3rd in close proximity to the Mexican military office, or Sedena, in Mexico City. These two recent brutal events are unusual in that it happened in Mexico City, which has historically been spared the levels of violence we have seen elsewhere throughout Mexico. The signal resonates with the murder of the journalists, which is a very powerful example to others who may be writing about cartel activity inside of Mexico. And now, with the severed heads being found in close proximity to the Mexican military office, this is also a very powerful signal to the Mexican military from the cartels that anybody is accessible in Mexico. In doing assessments of countries or monitoring the scope of violence that could be occurring, you're consistently looking for tripwires that are crossed or anomalies which are outside the norm. And those are incidents such as what we have seen unfold here. The Above the Tearline with this video is the tactical shift that could be taking place here with the cartels striking inside the Mexican capital, specifically targeting journalists and the Mexican military. The symbolism resonates, and it also clearly shows that the cartels are very capable of reaching out and targeting whoever they want throughout the country, even in the capital city of Mexico.